Hi, welcome to the SCM Technologies. For more updates on the SCM related modules on the inventory procurement, order management, or costing and product management, please subscribe for this SCM Technologies channel. Every day we can updating the process flows and the configurations and setups. Today we are going to discuss about how to create DFFs. DFF, descriptive flexibles. Right. How to create this DFF fields, descriptive flexi fields. So today we are going to discuss about descriptive flexi fields. So from here, so these DFFs are capturing for the additional information on the pages of purchase orders, inventory, order management, or costing, or anywheres. When the client want to be capturing for the additional informations, then we are using for DFFs. Okay, descriptive flexi fields. See, I want to see in the procurement from the purchase order levels. I want to see for the, if you take it from the purchase orders, let's see, I want to see for this, I want to create KFFs or DFFs or DFF. Let's from here, if you see here, some additional information is there. Some additional information is there. Right. In same way, I want to attaching, I want to supplier ship date is fine. So I want to giving some notes to the supplier. I want to give some notes to the supplier. So I'm capturing some additional information from here. That is supplier contact number. Supplier contact number. Let's see. We can create one DFF on this. So where we can create this DFF? Let's go to the setup and maintenance. Let's go to the setup and maintenance. So from setup and maintenance, we have purchasing. Go to the procurement. So in which application level you want to see in the order management, then you can go with order management application level. Okay. From the procurement level, go to the purchasing foundations. Under purchasing foundations, you can see manage purchasing descriptive flexi fields. Right. Let's go to create. So this descriptive flexi fields and our additional field is adding at purchasing document header level. Let's click on here and go to a global segment. Here you can see there is a lot of segments are there. From here, just click on this. Okay, supplier contact number. Okay, just this is what my additional field. Okay, all the code and API number will comes automatically, and description. And what is the value set? Character. And which attribute level this additional information is storing at attribute level. Let's create, this is supplier contact, right? So what is the supplier contact number? So basically this supplier contact number is already existed, supplier contact number 001. I'm just giving this number. Okay. The description is same. And the module is, under which module we are going to create this purchasing module. Purchasing. Okay, purchasing application level. This is independent value and this is a number. Okay, what is this if you want to enter, you can enter it, otherwise leave it. Okay, just save and close this. Save and close. What is the size of this length? 20 and 5 display size, and this is for 5, right? Okay, let's save this, save and close. Supplier contact number, global segment contact numbers in the applications. Okay, let me supplier contact. It is not list of value. This is for a text box. Okay. This is for say textbooks. I think supplier contact number. Just enter 001. Data type. This is number, right? Yeah, that is the reason it is not supported. What is our value set? Supplier contact, this one, right? Now it is accepted. This is not list of value. This is text box or test area. That's up. Just click and save and close. Supplier contact segment API. This is 001. The code is like this. Okay. Here is supplier contact number. Here, yeah, supplier contact number. Now, let's save this, save and close, and deploy this. So you must be deploying this additional information setup. Okay, once it is completed, click on done. Let's go to the application. Let's go to the purchasing. Verify that this field is coming or not. Take one existed one. Now click on edit. If you click on edit, that supplier contact number will comes here. Here it is there. Supplier contact number, shipment is required. I think something is missing. Let's sign out and log in. Log out and log up. Log in once. Under this, let's go and verify this. Go to the edit. So you are getting like this. So up to now, this is supplier contact number is comes as a LOV. Okay, text box. You can change it. It is not LOV. Let's change that supplier contact number. Change this format. Go to the procurement foundations, not procurement. Here it is there. Yeah, purchasing foundations. Let's go to the purchasing descriptive flexifields and out to the header. Document headers. Where is our this one, right? So this one. Let's edit this. This is not text area. Let's take this is text box. Okay, text box. The supplier contact value set is also be. It is independent. Independent and the numbering. Okay. Save and close and deploy this again. Okay. Let's click on OK. and log out and log out and log in once. So whatever, if it is a list of value, you can provide the list of value. Okay, this is the way how we can creating a DFF, descriptive flexifield, if client want to be any additional information. Right. If you see supplier contact number, I think we can enter anything. We can enter this because the system is accepted. Okay. Invalid supplier contact. Okay. Supplier contact number. Maybe this is linking with some value. So anyway, this is how we can create supplier contact number. Attachments are required. If click on S. Okay. Yeah. Thank you.